Okay, we're back. I did only a little bit of playing. I didn't do that much. I got a Mr. Hubert all skinned up. I didn't for these. What was I doing? Right. You. Nope. I did a little bit, just a little. I got a couple copies of Commandeering and a couple stuff from the most recent battle. It didn't seem like there were many pages that were that worth it. I can't seem to find the one that strikes me with inspiration. Hey there, Pierre. Brought you some fresh ones this time. They were bruised a bit too hard, but they're still breathing. Oh, is this the human meat place? From, there's like Chef Gregor and he's from the human meat place. He eats human meat. You have to be more specific. I guess that's fair. Yeah. You. What? Busy developing a new dish? Welcome, Jack. Okay, dishes are one thing, but we're running way too short on ingredients these days. Luckily, I have my reliable friend Jack here, so I won't have to worry about that for a while. What happened? The musicians of Bremen say they're no longer selling ingredients to us. Those freaks were always unpredictable. What about little piggies then? Same deal. Stop trading with us. We'll have to do this the old way, you and I, together. I'd love to, but we can't go to our usual spot anymore. The Svai Association is safeguarding that area now. Then we should pioneer new supply chains. While we're at it, I want to be more experimental with new ingredients. I've only been using only young ones for far too long. Oh, that's unfortunate. I missed the pasty hand pies that you make. You have to deal with it, unfortunate as it is. Since we've lost several vendors that used to provide quality meat for us, sticking to conventional dishes won't cut it. Gourmets will surely notice the drop in the quality of our ingredients. You are aiming to become one of the 8 chefs, right, Pierre? That's right, the 8 chefs are the brightest of the stars of the city that shine over us. Oh, is this like one of the fingers? Is this like how the ring is like you have to paint with fucking human bodies? One of the fingers is like you have to eat people. I don't know. The fingers are fucking crazy. They never fail to present us with stunning and sensational flavors. What kind of new ingredients are you looking for? Aged ones should be easier to get, though their meat tends to be squishy. It's not everyone's favorite, but some like it. I'm not looking for compromise. I want a taste that differentiates us from other restaurants. Ever heard of the library? I heard monsters live there. It may still be an urban myth, but a monster meat is usually hard to get unless we travel all the way to the outskirts. Oh, now that's promising. Isn't it? I got an invitation from that library some time ago, see? I was surprised the gourmets with a dish that's so stimulating and novel it could even rival the 8 chefs themselves. The thing is they don't know because no one's ever come back from the library. So Jack, you can just count on me and follow my lead, understand? What are we gonna do with the ingredients I brought today then? Yeah. Let's turn them into jam. We're bottling them alive, so put them on drips on anesthetics and repressors and store them in the kneader. Meat jam's nice. Oh, and as I said before, you have to put them legs first, not head first. We gotta keep them alive as long as possible, you know. Yeah, so they don't know there's monsters in there. No one knows what's inside the library. People have just heard about it because people have gotten invitations. Cannibalism is a thing in the back streets, it seems. There are quite a few perverted maniacs who are into that, yeah. But it's kind of a taboo even in the back streets. You certainly can't go around saying how tasty human meat is. It's actually the wealthy folk who consume human meat the most. However, the back streets of District 23 are an exception. People there only care about pursuing the ultimate flavor and will do anything for it. Each part of the back street seems to have its own set of characteristics. Mostly depends on the policy set by the nest and the wing, though most of the back streets are being neglected anyway. Is human meat particularly delicious or anything? Heck if I know. Never tried, never wanna. Those guys are kidnapping ordinary people and cooking them right after. Gourmets seem to think that such cruelty only adds to the flavor. Even worse, they believe cooking people alive and making them suffer as much as possible is key to perfecting taste. Humans eating humans, what a sight to behold. I am not in any part of that equation. I don't eat, and I'm not a human. This is a brand new smell, paper. I never heard of money in my life. Jack, you can't just tell women you don't earn money. If you say so. Gerber, greetings, Jirga. Wow, what a wonderful looking ingredient with such a glossy appearance. It certainly looks like a fresh top-grade ingredient on the outside, but Pierre? Yeah, I know, she's unfortunately not a human. But that's why I'm even more excited. How do you taste? I'm afraid you cannot do any harm to me. I'm invincible. We never know until we try. Stay calm, Jack. We should keep our manners. He's the wonderful individual who's invited us here, you see? Oh yeah, I apologize for my rudeness, ma'am. Now then, Miss Angela, may we enter now? May you find your book. She just has her script. She doesn't, like, do anything. Or what do I mean by this? She doesn't change based on what she says. Oh fuck, the 5 speed. Oh, he's won. He's literally won. This is so unfortunate. Okay, they're pretty hard hitting. Oh, and they... fuck? These cannibals have hands. Jesus Christ. Yep. That's all the challenge they have to offer. I had a lot of fun customizing Mr. Hubert's lines. Huh. What a bunch of nutcases. It's best not to interact with the likes of them. At least they were more well-mannered than you. Well, here's a word of wisdom for our still naive Miss Librarian. If you meet a polite and well-mannered person in the back streets, run for your life. Not all lunatics are polite, but polite people tend to be lunatics. I'm an asshole, which means I'm perfectly sane, at least in this world. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with politeness. And here's another word of wisdom. Lunatics always exist in any group of people, so there's no point in using any criteria to divide people into groups to see which is more insane. Wow! Except, Roland, you've forgotten that the group of sane people, by definition, excludes lunatics. So, I've beaten you in the game of philosophy, Roland. I guess you really... What a load of bull. Thank you, Angela. Will you enter the book of Forsaken Murderer? There we go. Alright, I should give him a key page. Okay. That's the Forsaken Murderer? Oops. Regret. Well. If it isn't the fact that my hit didn't get saved. Oh, right, it's because I replaced the key page. I'm a fool. Yeah. I'm like, none of these pages seem good enough for me to play that much, that extensively. Oops. All right, and now it's staggered. Oh, fuck. Oops. Can I... All right, I guess we try again. And this guy really is a forsaken murderer. Jesus Christ. God-forsaken. Ah, okay. So I should do status. And these don't have any status, these just have big dice. Yeah. So I'm just gonna suicide here. Yeah, we can use a rampage instead. And overpower. Now it has bleed, so its coins lose a bunch of power. Or dice. So it's basically on 0 right now. Does it still have bleed? Oops. I didn't know I could do that. Okay, it's out of bleed. Ow. Okay. Okay, I guess. I guess I just failed to select a skill or a page. I didn't know that was possible. Did I receive the achievement? Because I'm playing on Steam. Oh yeah, I got the achievement. Your finger probably slipped for this one. Okay. Rampage. Thank you. Thank you, Yesod. Yesod. I don't know how to pronounce this. Yesod.
Wow.
Damn, check out how orderly these books are organized. Compulsion is almost scaring me at this point. Your clothes are still slovenly. He straightens. I really like the idea that he says this out loud. He straightens Roland's attire once again. Roland says, what are you talking about? I appreciate it, but it feels kind of awkward, to be honest. Proper attire of the mind begins with a well-conducted body. Well, I guess I could say thanks. What is your business this time? Nothing unusual. Got some books to deliver and some questions to ask. Heard from Malkuth that the librarians here used to be humans long ago. Is that true? It is. Were you all seasoned brawlers of your past lives then, like the ringleaders of syndicates? Though my intuition as a fixer is telling me otherwise. Your observation would be correct. None of us lived of such a violent life. Save for a couple exceptions, that is. Knew it. How are you so skillful at dealing with guests, though? Thanks to the books, we gained powers of the previous guests through their books. Oh, so that's why you guys seem to grow sort of stronger with every book I gave you. In the library, books act as a source of power. Emotions can do the same. Through the books, we can imbue our own bodies with the senses and strength that were engraved in others' bodies. Moreover, the library can amplify the emotions of its denizens. It acts upon visitors and residents alike. Wow, these books are a lot more impressive than I thought. Heck, they might even be better than the surgeries and tools most workshops have to offer. Information is one thing, but this could be a real moneymaker. You think in secular terms. We're a religion. We're a religion, Roland. Follow the pathetically tearful survival instincts of a man who's lived most of his life in poverty, will you? Anyway, that's all for my questions. Thanks for your kind answers. Don't mistake this for kindness. I am cool and collected, and I'm an asshole. I do not particularly think highly of you. You're nothing more than Angela's little lapdog. Well, hey, that's rude. You know I didn't take this job by my choice. Does that necessarily exempt you from guiltiness, however? Look at his name tag. Oh my god. That's incredible. Thank you for pointing that out. That little piece of shit. Wow, I can't believe Roland said the N-word. This is unbelievable. Oh, that's really good. Let's see what we got. Probably not much. That's a really big evade dice. Oh, this is a pretty cool one. Book of Rats. Where the rats? Rats, where the rats? Okay. Next thing. Why is our office so unpopular with clients? Maybe it's because you dress like fucking Pokemon characters. Jesus Christ. Our office is officially designated by the Spy Association as an affiliate too. And the crime rate of territories secured by the Streetlight Office remains at a remarkable 0% as long as the contract is in effect. We only cover 2 blocks of space at most though. We'll eventually get work if we wait. Yeah, sure, you can keep waiting for the rest of your life. I'm seriously considering moving to another office. Never thought you'd have what it takes to work for a bigger office. Unlike you, I have several business connections I made from experience. Do you understand? Your mother must be too busy being a legendary fixer or whatever, while I have friends who can help me right away. Oh, is this the... There's the blue lady in the beginning part. They're not related. Okay. Yeah, some great fixer you are. Yeah, why thanks. I know I'm great. Hey, you ate the cake in the fridge, didn't you? Guys, Guys, I have work for you. Fighting again, are you? This SOB ate the cake without even asking me. The expiration date was yesterday, so I took care of it, that's all. It's my cake, and even if it's expired, I'll take care of it on my own. Don't change the topic. I'll get you another cake, so calm down for a moment, alright? But that was a limited edition cake. It's still rather skeptical. I'm still rather skeptical about it, but I got this one from a friend of mine at the association. You mean that associate fixer working directly under the Spy? Yes, it's her. The HANA Association has yet to consider this request as a subject that needs to be addressed officially. Have you heard of the library? Some stories of it. We overheard rats talking about it. Should the books in that place have tremendous value or whatever? You see, I retrieved an invitation to that library from my friend I just mentioned. But we might not get much payment from this request if it's off the record. And it won't count towards our official career either. Such as it is, the association is trying to remain cautious about it. Are we really gonna walk right into a place we know nothing about? She did promise to see to it that we're rewarded with pay comparable to an urban legend class request if everything goes down well. Surely it was a bad idea after all, don't you think? Let's do this. Guess we have no choice. It's still too uncertain, but we need that money. We haven't been too busy lately. Thanks everyone, we'll come through like we always have. Spy? Hana? They're talking about associations of fixers. Something I realized recently is that associations were introduced in this game, and they match up perfectly to the sinner's language and number. So it's like they were doing planning for Olympus at this point already, which is cool. I think it's interesting to get that little bit of a glimpse. Sinners were done second. They're talking about associations of fixers. It takes more than just setting up an office to jump into the fixer business. There are a total of 12 fixer associations across the city, each in charge of different types of work. Cases and requests are all sorted according to the type and sent to one of these associations. Association manage offices and delegate work to them, I see. Hana, Spy, Shilu are the ones that get a spotlight, but it makes sense because those are the ones with Limbus ID on launch and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's okay. So yeah, they were doing planning, which is interesting. That's right. Sometimes the association might send documents to multiple offices at once, or directly have associate fixers take care of the work. And among them, the Han Association is in overall control of all fixers. They grade fixers and authorize offices and stuff. Do offices have grades as well? Essentially, the requests sent out by the association are graded too. They really love to grade things, don't they? It's easier to know that way. Know what? How valuable I am as a person. Think about it. Who in the city would claim this is my worth with confidence? Everyone's busy minding their own business. No one is going to lounge around having deep conversations about each other's value. Knowing each other's grades and affiliations, on the other hand, can save a ton of words. You can tell if you're above or below the person you're talking to right away. Sounds like people stop trying to learn or think about it at some point. But you won't say the same once you experience the city life for a bit. You have to interact with so many people out there, whether you want to or not. People have been looking for ways to adapt to the city, and this is just one of them. I guess we really are desperate to think we've taken on this job like this. Stop complaining. We should be glad to have work at all. I know. Do you really have a point out the obvious? Now, cool it down, guys. And can't tell if your best friends are worst enemies. I like how we're at the point where it's like, we're at like real fixer offices now, instead of like fucking street bums. Excuse me, please don't associate me with this goof. I certainly don't want that either. All right. Let's have a feast at Julie's restaurant once this is over. The tab's on me. Yeah. Who are you? Prepare yourselves. There's no need to be so wary. Your ordeal has not yet started. I'm Angela. Nice to meet you. I'm Sans. You're brought here by the invitation. There's something I'd like to ask about it. What is it? I actually retrieved this invitation from another person, not directly from you. Are we still eligible? Yes, indeed. The invitation eventually reached you, dear guest, and you signed your name with your own will. Everything has worked as intended. I see. That should be suspicious. In that case, I would be like, oh, can I leave then? May you find your book. If they can do like fucking threads of fate shit, I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole. She was a nicer person than I thought. That looked like a human to you? Yeah, I guess I don't live in the fucking city. I guess I have way more to lose than these people. I mean, she did have the shape of a person, but something about her didn't feel right. I can't exactly put it into words. Magic is that anyone who would turn around and leave won't get an invitation. Okay, so I would just not get invited. This is a really neat system. Fucking sidereal bullshit, holy. Didn't expect to see a machine that's so similar to a human being. Let's focus on our work. Once again, you must back off as soon as you feel you're in danger. You're always in danger with grade 1 fixer Roland in the room. Or grade 9, I forget. What's like the good one? Yeah, this assistant librarian, I need to change out your moveset. Oh, that's true. How do I do this? We're passive. There we go. Oh, oops. Okay. And then I go this. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh, that's like a lot of damage, but also it sucks. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's cool and flavorful. That's a cool page. It's a shame I don't think it's that good. Oh, staggered. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, and the background is based on the floor you're fighting with, and not the location of the fight. I see. I just decided to take the damage. Oh, they escaped. Violence. This is the first time we've actually seen people flee. Man. Yeah, the techno theme is cool. Are they dead? They didn't get turned into books. They're still rookies. Not a good idea for fixers to form such tight bonds with each other. Mars died. The other two ran. No rule against running. Okay. Well, I guess this would be a lesson for them. You talk as if you're used to all this. I'm used to losing, yeah. Oh, I've already grown past that phase and some more too. Forming bonds aren't bad per se, but there's just too much risk associated with it. Real deal fixers know when to cut things off. You need to keep enough distance from people so that you won't feel hurt from their losses. Yep, it's just ironic that people aren't even mentally prepared to face death or applying for a job that involves killing in the first place. Literature, huh? This has got to be the most unfitting category for the city. Hello, I'm Todd. I'm in charge of the floor of literature. Oh, Roland! In several ways. The floor themes are the Dewey Decimal System? Yeah, I was assuming. Don't tell me you also happen to hold some sort of grudge against Angela. I'm not at all friendly toward her, if that's for certain. I'd like to imagine going back in time and seeing the Kabbalah and you're like, oh, it's the Dewey Decimal System. I remember this. But we made a deal with her, so we're obliged to help her without complaint. Oh boy, future ain't looking too bright. A friend's got a problem with Angela. What the heck did she do to deserve this reputation? She's done something unforgivable, just like I did in the past. I still don't know a whole lot about this place, but I can see one thing. Something's terribly messed up with the library and its staff. Yeah, Roland. You're in the city! Everything's messed up. Everyone's messed up. Where do you live? Will this even be resolved at some point? Can't answer that for sure, but you'll get to see the result. After all, there is a clear end to this deal. If you follow Angela along her journey to the end, you'll find out. This is frustrating already. Guests are receiving librarians to take care of. Can we all be good friends in the library at least? Among the books you bring, I'll be sorting those about literature of the city. As we collect more books, you might be able to find answers to your questions, whether you like it or not. Finally starting to get why Angela hates roundabout speech so much. Alright, fine. I'm gonna dig into the bottom of this mystery now that I've gotten into this mess. Good luck, Mr. Mr. Roland! Thank you for your supportive words, Miss Hod. Okay. Oh, there's a second thing. Want to do a general invite? Oh, the abnormality pages. That's what you meant by that. Okay. Is there just like a random button? A guide to District 23, book of something. And oh, it's just some Backstreet's butchers. Ah. Well, I'm sure I can win. No, you saw it. You need to win your clashes. I can cook anything. Okay. We staggered before we got cooked. Oh, you saw it barely didn't get staggered. Let's go on a rampage, baby. This guy's cooked. Man, Rampage is just a funny page. Just does a lot of damage. Okay, I understand. Invitation. And then chapter 2. I'm terribly sorry. It's all my fault. Yeah. It is. It is that one page that lowers by 1, raises by 3 is really good. Because it's like ooh, it's balanced, there's a downside, but also the average roll is increased. We're taking our hands off the library from now on. This was out of our scope to begin with. I already sent a report to the spy. What? What about Mars? Was his death pointless then? I really am sorry. You can blame me all you want. I misjudged. Our profession is peacekeeping, not exploration or combat. There's a cake in the fridge. Wait, was that you, boss? Cake? No, I didn't buy any cake yet. I'll go outside for a bit. Oops. Wow. Hard cut to fucking rain and I'm crying. It's a terrible day for rain.
어머니가 대단한 해결사라며 매일 자랑하던 그 무식하게 큰 검도 어머니가 언젠가 어머니처럼 될 거라고 그렇게 의수됐으면서
I feel don't make me feel bad. I'm just doing my job. This book. That's what happens to the people who die in there. Won't let them toy with him. I'll never let them. Boy, this is frankly heartbreaking. Shouldn't have seen that. Oh boy, Roland. Holy fuck. That's funny, coming from the one who gave a speech on how fixers shouldn't cling to bonds. That's that, and this is this. Still, reacting to every bit of loss is a waste of energy. Everybody lives with burdens to bear in this fucking city. I have my share of unfortunate events, a series of them, and so do others. And it's rude to expose that without the listener's agreement. They'll be bothered to learn something they didn't really have to know. They're already carrying a hefty load of emotional baggage, and telling them your sob story will feel like you're showing off how heavy your own baggage is. The text resize. They might feel a bit of sympathy, but they'll also be displeased. Don't overexpress your feelings, whether you're happy or sad, and say goodbye to each other with the appropriate words. It's all for the sake of each other. That sounds even more tiring, and I shouldn't let my feelings distract me from my librarian work, most of all. You gotta stay level-headed and help you collect books about the city. You're right. As soon as you become useless to me, I'll dispose of you. Then I'll go back to my duties of being a useful servant for the sake of my survival, ma'am. Shut up. I don't need a greeting from a despicable piece of junk. I'm here for Mars's book. I'll get his book, kill all the monsters here, and blow your head clean off. I'm afraid your third statement is going to be difficult to fulfill, dear guest. I said shut up. May you find your book, whatever. God, these people. So much angst. Just one friend? Oh. Why not come at me all at once? Let's go on a ramp. Oh, we can't go on a rampage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ooh, but our stagger bar is pretty low. Oh, we didn't even get the heal. Oh no, wait, but we... Right, it's not waves. It's just like two distinct battles that are part of the same thing. Oh wait, this key page goes crazy. You're standing so shamelessly. Yeah, well, color fixer Roland doesn't have any shame. Oh, fuck. Wait. No, we might get cooked here. Oh, violence. Oh, right. Okay, staggered. Perfect. 2 staggered. Okay. That's good because things are looking a little bit dire. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to sacrifice you, Rose. No, we won't do enough damage. Okay, it's Yasad versus one guy. One of the mooks. Okay, so because these are such low coin values, because of the Abno page, this is actually good. This is actually a good matchup. Nope, it wasn't, but it's fine. We gotta go on a rampage. Fuck. Okay, we gotta bring in Mr. Hubert. Oh, so if you kill someone, you can... Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough then. No, they just got instantly cooked the instant Roland and Mr. Hubert showed up on the scene. That's amazing.
죄책감 같은 건 없어?
Are you feeling guilt or any strong emotions? I'd be lying if I said I feel nothing, but I've already seen plenty of these cheap tragedies. Been the victim myself a whole lot of times too. You sound like a seasoned veteran for someone who introduced himself as a washed-up fix-it. I have my reasons. What, are you curious? You said it's a rude thing to do, didn't you? Besides, I could simply turn you into a book and read your story if I really wanted to know. Whoa now, let's not go there yet. Well, how about you? I'm curious to know what our head librarian thinks. Me? Indifferent. I've also seen relationships and scripted deaths too many times in repeat. So I've been trying to run a system where people are free to choose their own destiny this time around. Free from any coercion. I mean, sure, they all read the warnings on the invitations and agree to those terms by signing their names, but it's still a bit dirty, you know? You're unkillable, and I can revive whenever I want. Again with that, I thought you said my method is fair? Yeah, you aren't wrong. Much more polite and fair than most things in the city. Okay, Hod. What do we have left over? Oh, we have rampages. You gotta love rampages. I guess let's burn some books. Oh wow, we got a lot of the set fire. That one's a funny one, but I don't think it's good. Yeah, this passive is really good. I'll kill him again. Okay. Does he have... Oh, that's a pretty good passive. Oh, hell yeah, violence. Okay, so we've... 2.2 copies. .6 copies. Oh ho ho. Let's let him live for another round to see if I can get him to raise up anymore. Nope. Okay. How many Book of Mars? We got 4. Oh! Wait, that's really good. That's, yeah, you weren't lying. Oh wait, no weakness. This is a good one. Okay, in order to continue on, I need to get grade 8 anyway, so I might as well just get more Mars pages. Oh, it means do more Abno fights. Okay, well, I might as well try one more time. Oh, you can only have one orange key page? Okay. That makes sense then. Wait, I should favorite this. I'm a big Rampage fan, I'll be honest. Oh. Oh, wait, it just gives you 2 skill slots? Oh, so I would want to... Oh. Okay, so I would want to... Yeah, I would want to... I would want to slot things that are of lower value. Okay. Oh, I know this, Abno. Oh, I'm still alive somehow. So I would want to... Okay, so I would, instead of slotting a lot of high cost skills, since I have 2 slots, I can actually I should actually slot low cost skills. I see. Let's do 3 rampage and then like here we go. Let's do this one. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I have been looking at the red text. I feel great. Oh, I see. So I also run out of cards. What the fuck do you want from me? Okay, and so now I only have 1 card every turn. Or 1 page. After this turn. Okay, so there is a balance. Yeah, I am very bad at it. We're just gonna slot a rampage. Alright, here's the books.
고마워요,
Thanks, Mr. Roland. Mr. Roland.
롤랑 씨는 무슨?
No need to be so
편하게 말
courteous. You
놓고
can drop that Mr. and
롤랑이라고
just
불러.
call me Roland.
그럴까?
Can I?
훨씬 좋네.
Much better.
역시
It feels kind of awkward to
말을
speak like
바로
this
편하게
right away.
적응하기 마련이지.
You'll get used to it. How's the collection going, by the way?
도시에
I'm
제대로
not
된
sure if the
문학이라고
city has
부를 게
anything worth
있나
being called
싶은데.
literature. Does anywhere else have anything worth being called literature? Isn't the city the only place in the world?
저마다의 삶이
Seems like each person's life counts as a work of literature.
각자
Story of one's life is written out like a book of its own.
그리고
And in that story, comedy and tragedy intertwine in a complex way.
제가 마냥 나쁜
Hard to define
사람만 있는
anyone as
것도
pure
아니고.
evil or pure good for that matter.
다 개인적인
Everyone has their own
사정들이 있으니까.
personal affairs.
그래서 고민이야.
That's why I'm wondering if it's really okay to blindly hate someone.
우리는 책을 위해서
The fixers from the streetlight office were like a happy family, but we killed them just to get their books.
아무리
I understand that it was their choice to come here, and we have our own goal to achieve, but still. It feels like I'm just making excuses for myself.
호드.
You see,
근데
Hod,
또
taking
그
away
개인적인 사정이란 거 다 따져가다
everyone's
보면
personal affairs into
머리만 아파오게
consideration
되거든.
is only going to end up giving you a headache.
그래서 뭐가 뭔지
You'd
모르게 될 때가
sometimes
있어.
you'd be just as confused as if you hadn't thought about it at all.
도덕적
Thinking
규범이니
about moral
근본적인
standards and
원인이
fundamental
뭐니
causes and
생각하다
all that
보면
only makes everything
다
blurry.
흐려지거든. 내 마음에 터질 것
All the
같은
while,
원인이
your heart is
그거거든.
about to burst from the emotional baggage that won't go away. Wow, Roland. Just don't care, forehead.
그럴 땐
In
마음
times like
가는
that,
대로만
you just go
꿰뚫는 거야.
straight to where your
더
heart
알려고
leads.
하지도 않고
No need to
필요도
learn
없어.
or know any further.
그게 편한 거야.
Much easier that way.
논란의 해결사로서의
That's your
조언인가?
advice as a seasoned fixer, Roland?
뭐 그렇지?
I guess so.
내가 좋아하는 말이
Here's a
있어.
favorite phrase of mine.
그건 그거고
That's that.
이건
This is
이거다.
this.
모든 이들의
We
사정을
don't live in a
떠안을 수
world
있는
that can
세상이
embrace
아니야.
everyone's private matters.
찬ям한 듯한
Sounds like you've come to
말이네.
terms with reality.
당연히 찬양한지
Did
노래지.
ages ago.
그래도 역시
Surely
그게
was an easy and
편하더라고.
comfy way to live, all things
흘러가는 대로
considered. Just
몸을
go with the
맡기는
flow
거지.
wherever it may lead.
조언은 고마워.
Thanks for the advice. I might need to
나도
think about this topic a
좀 더
little more.
생각해봐야겠어. 하지만
But
하지만
그건 그거고.
the phrase you mentioned might give you
이건
comfort for a
이거다라는
short
말은
while, but it doesn't sound like a
잠시
motto
위안이
that
될
will
수 있어.
redeem your life.
아,
Roland, you suck. And your motto is bad.
뭐
Well, I suppose
받아들이는
people have
것도
their own ways of
각자의
interpreting
방식이 있는
things.
거니까.
And Roland absolutely braces for impact
책은 여기 두고 갈 테니
and succeeds. He
앞으로도 잘
doesn't budge an
부탁해.
inch. Oh, this is, social distancing. This game came out in like 2019, right? Oh, it came out in 2021. What the hell? So I fail it always. Hey! I'm just not used to timing puzzles in my fucking turn-based RPG. Tell me, who do you think will be the one to get through all this mist and claim the collapsed nest at the end? It's hard for me to predict the outcome of this event, Underboss. It has been a while since we were involved in bloodshed of this scale. However, it is certain that we should not allow the Index to ever take over the yoke. The Index. That's a finger. Well said. The middle, the ring, and the pinky seem too occupied with their own business to take part in this strife. That's a relief. So this is the thumb? Talking about this? Have you heard of the library, a recently appointed urban legend? Perhaps it will be closely related to this nest we're so concerned with. Go on.
이제 슬슬
Looks like we're about to ride a real big wave.
무슨 흐름?
What wave?
이대로만 가면
At this rate, the library will soon be exalted to being an urban legend from its status as an urban myth.
싸구려 도시
The city is brimming with cheap urban myths. It's really hard to tell which are real and which are all made up. What's more, a lot of these urban myths turn out to be pretty plain and boring when you get down to the root of it all. The real fun begins when an urban myth gets recognized as an urban legend.
또 필요 이상으로
You're being too roundabout.
협회에서 지정한
The
등급이
associations
상승한다면
designate us with a higher grade. We can expect to attract guests of higher classes with more valuable information. Is that what you're trying to say?
그거야.
You got it. Urban legends get talked about. People will begin to acknowledge us as an actual phenomenon in the city that's worth our attention.
어릴 땐 말이야.
You see, when I was a kid, what happens to Roland at the end of the game? I know, please don't answer this, but I'm just posing this question out loud.
짜증나게 옛날 생각나네.
가족?
그래.
Family, yeah, a family. I lost them all though.
지금은
So you're without a family now?
이제 곁에는 한
No
명도
one's with
없어.
me anymore. I was raised by my grandma.
부모님은 어떻게 돌아가셨는지
Don't know how my parents passed away and grandma disappeared without notice one day.
그리고 또
And then, never mind. It's nothing
아니다.
special.
뭐
무슨 말이 하고 싶은
What
거야?
were you even trying to say?
전에 말했었지.
Anyways, you said your goal is to get this one book
자유를 얻기
that'll
위해.
give you freedom, right?
맞아.
He gets executed because he was a spy for Ham Ham Pang Pang who wanted to steal the book of the perfect sandwich from the library. Of course. I want the freedom to leave this place and the freedom to live as
그리고
myself.
잊어버릴 수 있는 자유도.
Is this like a this is like a little bit of a transcoded narrative? A tiny bit. The freedom to forget. And is the freedom the only reason you're trying to gather all these books?
반은 맞고
You're only half
반은
right.
틀려.
Of course you have blue hair and pronouns. Oh my god. That's so true.
난 오랜 시간
During my
땅
time
속에
living underground, I could only pick up fragmented information about the outside world.
똑같은
I've
이야기만
seen and heard the same stories over and over and over again.
이제는
I want to
새로운
hear new
이야기를 듣고
stories
싶어.
now. I want to see new
새로운 얼굴들을
faces.
보고 그래서
That's also why I'm
세상의
looking
모든
for the
것이
book that
담긴
contains
책을
everything about the world.
그리고
And a little bit of
작은
revenge at the
복수를
same
원하지.
time.
복수라.
Revenge, huh? For what?
나를 이 꼴로 만든
Taking revenge on the
가증스러운
abominable
사람과
person and
세상에
world that
대한
made me
복수.
into what I am.
그 사람이 꿈꿨던
Only
걸
after I've
철저히
completely and
무너뜨린
thoroughly
후에야
destroyed everything he
비로소
dreamed for will
내
my
자유를
freedom
완성할
finally
수
be whole.
있겠지.
이 붉은 초대장을 따라가다 보면 네가 원하는 자유와
So you'll eventually
복수를
get to the
갖게
freedom and
된다는 거지.
vengeance you want if we keep following where this red invitation leads us to?
정확히는 자유와 복수를
It will
이루게
guide
해줄
me to the
책을
book that
넣는
will
거야.
let me achieve such things, to be exact.
어떤 형태로 내
How
소원이
exactly those
이루어질지
wishes will come
나는
true is beyond me.
나와 도서관을
The one book that will complete me in the library.
내가 원하는 모든 것이
If I could find that one absolute book containing everything I want to know, all will be resolved.
잠깐.
Wait, hold on. That's your whole plan? Just find the book? You don't exactly know how to earn that freedom and stuff?
확실히 아는 것은 하나야.
The only thing I know for sure is that I myself will become whole at the end of the journey led by the invitation.
도서관은 무한한
The
공간이야.
library has infinite space. I could extract infinite books from countless guests and store them all if I wanted to.
하지만
But simply collecting books that are mostly filled with junk without a clear purpose in mind is rather inefficient, don't you think?
그래서 전에 말했듯 초대장이
Hence the invitation's guidance along the path that leads to the book I wish to obtain,
인도해주는
as I explained before.
그 단 하나의 책을 얻었다.
Let's say you got the one book somehow.
그런데 결국에 그
You
책이
don't even know
너를
what
어떤 형태로
it'll
완전하게
exactly do to
해줄지
you to make you
모르는
whole.
그런 건 상관없어.
I don't care what happens to me. I'll be satisfied with anything as long as I can get the results.
무서울 정도의
It's almost
진리.
scary how tenacious you are.
예술 분야 지정 사서
오.
네츠흐.
Oh, this is them. This is the one they call Nutsack is lying flat on the floor, huh? Netzach casts a glimpse at Roland while still lying on the floor before turning back again. The books are all over the floor too. I'm sensing zero motivation to work. Hello, Mr. Netzach, patron librarian. You keep refusing to cooperate. Angela's gonna raise hell with me. Please wake up. Know how it feels to give everything you got to make something only to see it completely break? Are all of the librarians in this game in LobCorp? Are they all returning characters? Or only some of them? Or none of them? Okay, so they're all like... Okay, so it's a very direct sequel. Unlike the sort of connection between this and Limbus. I see. It's a direct sequel with a completely different genre. What a fucking swing to take, by the way, should I say. What a fucking swing to take of... I'm going to make a direct sequel to my quite successful game, and it's going to be a completely different genre. I tried hard building a sandcastle and it got swept away by the waves. I bet it was Angela who made those waves. I was woken up once again, called on to take charge of the world I don't want yet again. Leave me alone for a bit, I want to go back to sleep. Boy oh boy, how could every one of you hate Angela so much? Please help me out, will ya? We're in the same boat, you know? He barely sits up. You're pitiable, man. How'd you end up in a place like this? I know, right? I think I'm in a pretty miserable spot too. Can you please spare some of that sympathy for us working hard together? You probably know this already, but I'm Netzach, librarian on the artsy floor. And a proper introduction from me as well. I'm Roland, Angela's servant and library reader. I think you mean lapdog. Gotta wonder, how am I always left with the kind of work that doesn't suit me at all? You tell me. I never thought I'd work in a library of all places either. So Roland knows what a library is. Anyway, you're gonna be sorting books related to the arts from the bunch I bring, right? Apparently. Can you go back now since we're done exchanging names and all? Yellow's back down on the floor again. Look, you can lie down all you want, but you're gonna do your work, right? It's not like I have a choice in that matter. I'm counting on you. Please make sure to work, alright? He shoos Roland away. We could do... this to unlock more Abno pages. I think we'll do this, and then I think I'll log off for the night. Because it's getting a little bit late. You can hear me yawn. Oh god. I have so much health. Oh, but this one's just defending. And it's just defending again. So we gotta kill the backups. Okay, there we go. Is there any reason not to give all the Abno pages to the same person? I suppose it's like when you have like actual, yeah. It's like depends on the page, depends on what else you got. It depends on your setup, yeah. Okay, so I really don't want that to hit. Oof. But that's slash damage, so I can at least hedge my bets by sending this one at Roland. And you over here. Oh, right, I should have used a worse attack. Alright, let's build up some light. Okay, is it gonna do something? Okay, there we go. Can I redirect it to Roland? Or is it always the fastest person? Okay, same as Linda's. Oh, we don't have enough light. Okay. Simple enough. Simple as.
엔젤라. 다들 불렀어.
Oh, they're all here.
말쿠트,
Malkuth, Yesod, Netzach, and Hod.
그리고 호드. 오랜만에.
It's been a while since I saw you all gathered up in one place. Angela, what are you trying to accomplish with this?
특별한 건 아니야.
Nothing special. I simply wanted to have a meetup with all of you. Alright, let's loosen up a bit, everyone. We've got nothing to talk about with the likes of you.
아니, 난 있어.
Wait, I do.
빛을 회수하는
I have a
과정에
problem with the process of retrieving the light.
손님을 죽여 책으로
You don't want to kill the guests with your own hands, do you?
너희가 직접
And you don't want to suffer yourselves either. He's right. Even though the guests chose to come in here, we shouldn't drive people to death as part of our work again. It's not right.
100명을 죽이는 건
You were all right
괜찮으면서
with killing hundreds upon hundreds of employees, but now you're upset about killing a few strangers?
위선자들.
Hypocrites.
날 너희와
Don't lump
같이
me in
취급하지
with
않으면
you lot,
좋겠어.
will you?
난 적어도
I at least seek
그들에게
agreement
동의를
from
구하거든.
them.
할 말 있네, 넷자.
Got anything left to say, Netzach?
우리는 그게 마지막이라고 생각했어.
That would be the last of
더
it,
이상은-
not any more of this.
어쩔 수 없어 넷자.
We don't have a choice, Netzach.
우리가 할 수 있는 말은
Nothing we say will get through to her anyway.
엔젤라,
You're so
당신은
cold and
끝까지
heartless,
냉정하고
Angela.
비정하네요.
감정적으로 몰아붙이지
Don't
마.
be so emotional now.
너희도 이런 방법밖에
I know you all
없다고.
realize deep inside your hearts that this is the only way.
이러고 싶지
If
않았다면
you didn't want to do this, you shouldn't have tried to stop me in the first place. Man, what is the... I love getting all this I am Roland here, right? Most players like have the context for this, but I'm like, I'm Roland. I'm like, what the hell is everyone's problem? And also what's happening?
다들 나가도록 해.
Leave all of you. Oh, this is really funny. That's really funny. It's just, you're really strong. All right. Do you have any books to burn? Nope. All right. I think that's... Ooh. I think that's it for tonight. I'm getting quite tired. So I will see you later. Or Thursday for more Limbus when the new content comes out. So good night.